Hey everybody, my name is Deb, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Just for Deb's RV Transport Adventures. Alright everybody, I'm up here in Wakarusa, Indiana. I am hooked to a 21-foot travel trailer. It is going to Bath, New York. And husband is in Goshen, Indiana. And he's hooking to a load that also goes to Bath, New York. And we're going to meet up. I'm going to meet up with him over in Goshen. So, how about let's do a walk around, and then I'll do all that other stuff. But let's do the walk around so you can see inside the unit. Alright, we'll start with the safety stuff first. It's always important to get the safety stuff out of the way. I have my light cord plugged in and duct taped. I have my breakaway cable installed. My safety chains are hooked up and crisscrossed. My tongue is locked down with my light cord and my breakaway cable running through it. Manual crank. No cover for the propane tank. And as you can see, no weight distribution hitch because the battery terminal cables were so short, the only way that I could get them hooked up was to slide the battery all the way to one side, and I couldn't get the saddle for the breakaway cable hooked up. So I'm sorry, I couldn't get the oh my goodness, I had a moment. I couldn't get the bracket for the weight distribution hitch hooked up, so therefore I'm not running that. Sorry guys, apparently I haven't had enough coffee yet this morning. My little sidekick Squirt, she's helping me out. Okay, the boys, the folks at the factory didn't do too good this time. I had to tighten most of the lugs. This tire was down to 40 pounds of pressure, and it's supposed to have 60. There's Sail. Hey, Sail. And the other tire wasn't much better. It only had 50. So I got all the girls with me today. They're helping me out. Oops, I forgot to take the end caps off the bumper, but I'll do that in a second. Right now I'm a little distracted by another problem that I'm having with the unit. And I think it's still doing it, and we'll find out when we get in there. Isn't it cute? Single, yep, I hear it. I like the steps. But what I don't like is the refrigerator's beeping. And I can't figure out how to unbeep it. It's quite annoying. It's got a tub, how cute is that? In the bunk area. Oh yeah, that beeping's gonna drive me crazy. Guess I'm gonna have to call my troubleshooter and see if I can find out why that refrigerator's doing that. But there you go. There's the unit. Hi girls. Where's Chloe? There's Chloe. All right. Shall we load up? Sorry guys, didn't mean to make you dizzy there. Well everybody, just wanted to give you an update. We delivered this morning in Bath, New York. That went really well, really quick. What I like about Bath, New York is you can just drop there in their parking lot. They've got lines set up to where you just drop your unit. You put your paperwork inside, put your keys in a predetermined location, and then you can just leave. I love it because I don't have to talk to anybody. So husband and I, we delivered. Out the door, out the gate we went. And then we're heading back to Indiana because dispatch had us reserved on a couple of loads that weren't in the yard yet. They were just up and coming. And so we're like, yeah, we'll take that. So we're just boogieing to Indiana to pick them up. And of course, we already knew where we wanted to stop and fuel. But in the meantime, I said, hey, my breakfast burritos are about to wear off an hour ago. I'm going to need lunch. And he says, I don't know, you want Chinese? I said, if you can find me some noodles. So we stopped, we got us some noodles, got me some noodles. I posted the picture on Instagram just because I can. So then we made it on to the fuel stop. We'd been there before, really good prices. Apparently the fuel stop is on, the girls are having a dispute back there. The truck stop I think is on an Indian reservation. So it's really good prices. And we'd stopped there once before, so we thought we'd stop there again. So I pull in to the fuel island, and I take the far island. There's a reason I'm telling you this story. I take the island, the fuel island on the very end, on the very right. So he pulls in on my left. So they got a really sweet deal going on there. They just have the pumps on, and oh, this is so funny. There's a cop in the middle of the road, speed checking. The speed limit's 55, and the ding-a-ling in front of me slows down to 55. Like, really? Okay, anyway. Where was I? Oh, so, he's on my left. I'm on the right.
Somebody afraid of the cop or what?
I know! Speed limit is 65 and he slows down to 55. Ding-a-ling. I may have to pass him. I'm not sure why some people have a driver's license. Oh, so anyway, where was I? Sorry, I was in the moment. I'm standing there fueling, and I've got to fuel both the truck and my auxiliary. And his slave pump was right there, and I was looking at that cord, and I thought, I wonder if that hose is long enough to reach my truck. Sure enough, it was. So I took the slave pump from his fuel island, and I stretched it over, and I started filling my truck off of his pump. And I thought, surely he's going to discover it, because you know the numbers will run faster on the pump. And I managed to get my truck filled all the way up. I was only at 5/8 of a tank, so it's not like I had that much to do. And I put the hose up when I was done and finished filling my auxiliary. We went in to pay, and he's got his mileage written down on a sheet, and he goes, something's not right with my mileage. I said, oh yeah, what are you talking about? He goes, well, I took on this many gallons and this is how many miles, and it says I'm only getting 10 miles to the gallon. I'm like, well, that's not good. And I'm just trying super hard to keep a straight face. He goes, no, something's just not right. And he says, my truck gauge said I was getting 14, but this says I'm only getting 10. And I couldn't do it, guys. I could not keep a straight face anymore. And I just started laughing. He goes, what? And I said, I filled my truck off of your slave pump. He goes, thanks a lot. Now I don't know what my fuel mileage was. I said, you can get it next time. And I was just laughing, and I had the store clerk laughing. And he goes, man, I was wondering about that. That's terrible fuel mileage. And he said, but the weird thing was, I'm running the pump, And then the numbers would go fast, and then they'd slow down, and then they'd go fast, and then they'd slow down. He says, I didn't understand what was going on. But I just had to share that with you guys because that was hilarious. You just gotta love construction. This is the backup. We sit, we wait. Well, everybody, I'm about to close out this episode because there's just not much happening and I'm about done with the trip. So at this point, I would like to say thank you, everybody, for watching. It'd be super awesome if you subscribe if you haven't already. Click the like button. Share, ring the bell, and as always, I welcome comments. And just remember, guys, it's all about the perspective.